All right, guys, Traversal ENT in the building. We are back with another one. Listen up. So, this is actually a subscriber request, believe it or not, because I have previously done Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo video where I gave my thoughts on the fight. Right? It's called The Good, the Bad, the Billy Joe. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. Maybe 2 months ago, I did that. But I'll do another updated one, guys. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm gonna say ain't gonna be much different from the first one, right? I might tweak a bit, right? We'll keep it short and sweet, hopefully. Right. So here's what I'm saying. I watched the interview with Billy Joe Saunders and Michelle Joy Phelps, where he's talking about him wanting a fair shake. Let me just say straight off the bat, yeah? This whole thing about making the ring small, this is stupid, okay? This is stupid. There's no reason for anyone to try and give Canelo favors, okay? Like, so anyone trying to make the ring smaller, whatever, I don't know how the measurements of the rings are, but whoever's trying to make them rings smaller, stop that nonsense, yeah? Because all you're doing is taking away from Canelo's you're taking away from Canelo by doing that, right? You're making Canelo out to be less than what he is by saying that he needs all these assistances and aids, right? So stop that ASAP. Stupid, okay? Now I know Jamel Charlos had a couple things to say, but I'm gonna do a separate video on him maybe after this one, right? I don't want to touch on him on this video. So this whole thing about Billy Joe wanting the ring to be bigger and like normal size ring, 100% he's 100% right about that. Yeah, there's a lot of BS that happens in boxing, guys, and we all know that. But we don't need to see BS on this fight because I honestly believe BS is not needed on this fight, right? Why would it make sense for Canelo to fight everybody else in a normal ring and then fight Billy Joe in a smaller ring? Or what are you trying to say? You haven't worked on that skill set, Canelo, where you can come on, let's just stop that. I don't even want to go there too much, yeah? But here's what I will say, yeah? So Billy Joe Saunders is saying all the right things, right? In the interview, the guy is saying all the right things. He's saying all the right things. He's saying his preparation's gone well, training camp, all of that. Michelle's asking him all the right questions. He's answering it. And he looks in great shape. He looks in fantastic shape. But guys, I stick to my opinion. You see, there's two things that's happened. Well, one particular thing that's happened, if you'd like, where it's just changed the whole dynamics of the fight. So it's like this, look. I look at Billy Joe and I think to myself, when you're looking at him, seriously, when you're looking at Billy Joe Saunders, the energy he's giving you, what does it tell you? Some of you might look at that and think, yeah, he's giving me a nice little cool, calm, collected type confidence. Okay, if that's how you translate that, or if that's how you interpret it, that's cool, you interpret it like that. But I particularly don't. When I look at Billy Joe Saunders, I think I'm looking at a guy who thinks he's going to perform potentially his best, but he doesn't sound to me like he's convinced he's going to beat Canelo. I'm sorry, but he doesn't sound to me like he is convinced he's going to beat Canelo. I know he's saying all the right things. You know, I'm a massive underdog, and that's a good thing for me. Da, da, da. You're saying all the right things, but I'm going by your energy, and I can feel it from where I'm standing or where I'm sitting, shall I say. And I'm telling you guys right now, that is not the energy of someone that thinks he's going to go into a fight and win the fight. This is a guy who thinks he's going to go into a fight and do the best he can, and whatever happens, happens. That's a very different mindset than I'm going to go in there, I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to give you a boxing clinic, a boxing lesson, and come out of there with a victory. You see, when Billy Joe Saunders fought Willie Monroe, did you remember the energy that he had? That was a very different type of energy. He even had a different type of energy during the press conferences against Demetrius Andrade or Andrade, however you want to say his name. But this fight here, I think Billy Joe knows exactly what he's coming up against. I think Billy Joe understands that he is going to fight one of the best, if not the best boxer in boxing right now, right? One of the best, if not the best boxer in boxing right now, especially in his weight class. I think Billy Joe really understands that, and that's like a heavy cloud over him. It's like a heavy cloud over him. I take nothing away from Billy Joe. I'm not one of those to say the guy's scared. I'm not going to say nothing like that. The guy's brave to get in there. He's prepared himself well. He looks in good shape. But I'm not sensing the energy of a guy that thinks he's going to go in there and thinks he's going to come out with the victory. I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. Okay, let's move that aside, right? So that's the whole Billy Joe side of it. Let's just move that aside for a second. Let's focus on Canelo Alvarez now, yeah? Guys, I'm telling you that right now. I've been watching Canelo for the past couple of months, right? I mean, I've watched Canelo all his career, but this year specifically and last, I haven't seen Canelo train quite like he's training these days. This guy is not just like training to get fit and to get healthy and to get his weight down like I've seen him do sometimes. Nah. This guy's training to master specific things. He's doing specific technical type training that is translating in the ring. The training he's doing in the gym is been manifested in the ring. The combos he's throwing there, the guy's throwing them combos in the ring and ending fighters. The stuff he's doing over there, he's doing over here. The body shots he's throwing there, I'm seeing it in his fights. He's doing specific things. He is refining his art. He is a master. You are dealing with a master. I meant it when I said Canelo has reached Ultra Instinct. For those of you who know Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, go watch that. Canelo's reached Ultra Instinct. He's become a very difficult guy to beat. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't see anyone beating Canelo. I mean, you might potentially pose him some problems if you're a mover, but he will catch up with you. I think to be able to beat Canelo, you have to be more than just a mover. You need to have boxing skill. You need to have lateral movement, but you need power. You see, one thing about Erislandy Lara when he fought Canelo, Lara can bang. He's not the most powerful puncher, but Lara's punch is respectable enough. Yeah? Go watch him recently. He put a guy to bed, right? Billy Joe Saunders doesn't pack the sort of power that an Erislandy Lara does. Lara's straight left is a lot more damaging than any punch Billy Joe Saunders can throw. So, yeah, every time Lara landed on Canelo with that flush straight left, he definitely got Canelo's attention. Canelo didn't want that too much. He had to close the gap. Does Billy Joe possess anything in his tools to finish Canelo? No, he does not. The only way Billy Joe can win this fight is by a boxing clinic. But the point is, Canelo is very crafty. Canelo's got that Pacquiao in him in that he sets traps for you in that ring. Canelo knows how to set traps. Canelo's become a lot wiser, and I think Canelo's figured out how to beat movers. I really think he does. He's got movers on lock. If this Billy Joe had fought Canelo a couple of years ago, this fight would have been a close fight, a good fight. I could have been more convinced about Billy Joe coming out of a victory. But you fighting Canelo now, this veteran Canelo that we've got today, who is the best, if not one of the best, or the best, nah. This Canelo you're fighting now, it's too much of a mountain you're trying to climb, Billy Joe. And I honestly think deep down in his soul, the guy understands that. Which is why his energy, to me, is off. So no, I don't think Billy Joe Saunders, nothing has changed for me. Canelo's still going to win this fight. Now, guys, I'm going to be brutal. If Billy Joe comes out with a victory, he will surprise me beyond belief. I'll be very shocked. I'll be very, very, very shocked. And I will say that maybe I underestimated just how good Billy Joe is. And I don't think I have. Because I just think Canelo's reached a whole new level. He's in his own level now, right? He's in his own level. He's in his own league at the moment. He's reached Ultra Instinct. My prediction for the fight, guys, hear it and hear it well. Billy Joe does, generally speaking, start to tire out a little bit in the second half of the fight. You tire out against Canelo, you're knocked out. It's as simple as that. I see this fight ending within round 8 to 10. Round 8 to 10, I think Canelo's body shots will slow Billy Joe right down. And I think Billy Joe will get knocked out by Saul Canelo Alvarez. I see Canelo knocking Billy Joe Saunders out, guys. I do see that. I'm not going to lie. I do see it. I see Canelo stopping him, either through the body or headshot, one or the other. But I see Canelo winning by KO. Round 8 to round 10 is my official prediction. Controversial ENT giving it to you lot. I'm not one of those guys that holds back and hides from giving predictions, guys. I like to put my neck on the line all the time. Take big risks. Because if you get it right, you get big rewards. Yeah? So make sure you do the right thing, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with some more. Peace out, guys.